there? Hello. Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. On this 03.10.2025, current time is 06:17 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. This Monday morning, start of a new week. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios. Also at Fireman Rich over there on X. We had a little problem with X when we started up. I had it cranking and it just stalled out on X. And I had to reset everything or else we would have been started 10 minutes ago. But it's a Monday, so par for course. But good morning, Tina. Tina's in the chat from Twitch. Good morning to you. Our Jersey girl is here, and it looks like she has her coffee as well. Or no, that's Laura. Laura has the coffee cup. I'm sorry. Hey, good morning, Laura. Go get your coffee, Tina. Let's say that every morning to her. And I raise my coffee cup to Laura. And good morning. Mrs. is up. You sleep good? Yeah. Okay. But the coffee is tasting mighty fine this morning. Thank you for making it.
Mighty fine.
Mighty fine? Did I say that?
Mighty fine.
Mighty fine. But we are getting started. And as you can see, we're back. We're back at the computer desk. You're getting that thanks? Okay, Tina. I say that to her every morning. And Tina's saying hi to Laura. Yeah, got to have the morning coffee. It wouldn't be a morning coffee program if we didn't have the morning coffee. But we had a little issue starting out, but it looks like we are live on Twitch. I remembered to start the Facebook up, so we're on the Facebook. And last minute, second try, X wasn't there. I was going to bypass it, but we ended up, we're on X, and we're over there on the YouTube. Let's check the YouTube here. What's going on here now? Let's see. Oh. Okay, there. That was YouTube. So we're on YouTube, and we're here on Rumble, of course. And Laura's saying hi to Tina. So everybody's getting their greetings in. I hope everybody had a good weekend. So X is bogged out, but that was okay. Just a minor thing. Had to regroup and stuff like that. So we're good. But we're here back at the computer desk. Last Wednesday and Friday's broadcasts, we're upstairs because we're doing the new ceiling here. It looks like I got a new office here. It's like it's looking nice. We're enjoying it too. As far as that goes. So it was a well spent, something I should have done. I keep on telling the missus this, should have done 10, 15 years ago, but she keeps on saying, well, probably didn't have all the time because you were working, she was working, and, all this other things. But we got it done. It looks very nice. And I do have to say, so we got everything. The computer desk is back. It looks the same as usual. It was more junk piled on here when we're moving away so we could do things. Things were all off the wall. Everything's back on the wall, and it's looking nice as far as that goes. So we're back here, and I found out a couple things that maybe, especially with my audio, the soundboard wasn't really directly connected in. It was going on a three-way thing. Tony D, salute to you, my friend. Good morning to you. Tony D's in the house. Hashtag positive start to the day. Tony says good morning. Okay, and the missus says good morning to Tony. Glad to have you here, my friend. We had fun yesterday at Tony's broadcast. It wasn't the Bell Kings fantasy football. What did I tag that as? I tagged that as something else. It was I put yesterday when I posted it up there, a Sunday morning conversation with the random multi-broadcaster, and that's always Tony. That's Tony's tag right there. We're talking about football, but we were also talking about other things with our good friend Michael Bathurst, who'll probably be on later today. So make sure you check out Michael Bathurst at Michael Bathurst, or what's his other one, at MGB something. I can't remember. And Tony saying hi, Tina saying hi to Tony and all that. Um, and Laura saying good morning, Tony saying good morning to each other. So that's good. But we're back here at the computer desk, which feels very comfortable, very nice and stuff like that. I got all my little toys and stuff. It wasn't too bad upstairs. We had a couple good broadcasts. I was using these. I won't use these for the broadcast. I like using the microphone. These are strictly for gaming. And speaking of gaming, Lord of the Rings Online. I mentioned this before. They're moving. They cranked up their 64-bit server. They got new servers coming online, 64-bit, and they're asking people to transfer their characters if they want. They're going to keep the 32 bits if they still have activity, but they're moving up to 64. That's an advancement. It's a better performance with the 64-bit. But there was a little bit of a snag when they opened up the door last week. It just was jam packed. It was like, Black Friday, everybody trying to go in at once, and it just bogged up the servers. So they had some issues with that, and they sorted it out and stuff. And I kept on looking. I started a character on the 64-bit, the American 64-bit server, and played a little bit. It's pretty good, I guess. I don't see no real significant differences, but we'll see once I get my regular characters, which I actually got a listing of the my where my characters reside now. A listing came up because if you're where you were transferring from, it had to pop up on the list. Mine came up finally last night after dinner, and I ended up I was going to wait, and I said, screw it. I X everything, all my characters on the server, and they're in transit. Now, I can't play the game until I get an email, and that may take 24 hours to confirm that the transfer has taken place. I do have 3 on the new server. I created 3 characters. On the very first day, if you're VIP, you could reserve 3 names. So I've got 3 names reserved, which I have to transfer over to the other characters, because the characters with those names, when they come in, they'll have like a number 1 in front of them because those names have already been established, but they're on my account. So that's minuscule. Just an editing thing on the names and stuff. So we'll see how long it takes. But I can't start up the game, which has me a little perplexed, because I always like checking into the game and stuff like that. Even though I may not play, I do check in because there's other things you can look at and stuff like that, instead of playing just to see what's going on. So that's off and running, and we should be having the next time we do broadcast a gaming for Lord of the Rings Online. It'll be from the 64-bit server. So I decided to move everything to the 64-bit server and such. So and it's all good because it's good for performance. You got a 32-bit. Everything's great on the 32-bit, but they got these 64 bits, which means they could do a little bit more things and stuff like that. So, and let's see what else happened over the weekend. Of course, we had the broadcast yesterday with Tony. That sort of come up, talk about everything and stuff like that. And Tony, that's a good slot to do that sort of thing. Probably, it doesn't necessarily have to be. That could be, that could be a good spot. Because I don't think you have a regular spot now that I think of it. How like I'm on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday morning could be your spot. I think that's a good place. And we had fun. It was just as fun, and the time went by quick. I was surprised. We're all thinking we don't have nothing to talk about, but we talked about something. We could have gone for another hour the way we were going at it. Of course, me and Michael, respectfully, Michael and me were going back and forth a little bit, having a discussion, even though Michael was doing his normal poking and stuff. But we like Michael. Michael's a great guy, and he's great, good broadcaster. He's been a little scarce the last week or two, but comes to find out he's got a new job. Listening to his replays and stuff because he's usually all over the place, but he's busy helping people cross on the crosswalk and stuff. So that's pretty cool as far as doing that. I haven't gotten to that point where he's not retired. I don't think he's not retired, is he? I don't know if he's retired or not. I have to ask him that. I think he might be semi-retired and stuff. I'm retired. This is my gig right here, but other than doing house projects and stuff, and stuff. I'm enjoying my retirement stuff. Coming up on 2 years this April, which incidentally, Lord of the Rings will be 18 years old this April. So I've been on there 18 plus years because I was in the beta for that particular game. Of course, did we do? Yeah, we did PUBG Battlegrounds Saturday. I didn't do anything Saturday except get things straightened away here. I actually, after the Friday broadcast, the Morning Coffee Friday, I ended up bringing things down. So everything was squared away, and I just spent Saturday just checking everything, the sound checks and stuff like that. And that's when I found out that my soundboard, I'm thinking, why am I putting it in this connector where I can put it right into the computer? And that might have solved some problems because it's I think it's a good sound and stuff. We'll see. You'll see in the long run and stuff. But I played around on the computer, looking at things, and just enjoying getting back to my computer desk because I did miss. Even the missus missed me being here. I guess she said. And then Friday, when we started the weekend, Friday evening, right after dinner, because Friday is Fun Friday. Was it Fun Friday? Something like that. Fun Friday. Yeah. Friday is fun day. Friday fun day. Oh, Friday fun day. That's what it is. Friday fun day. FFD. Hashtag FFD. There's a new hashtag. FFD. Friday fun day. And it was a fun day. But I played chess. I thought I was going to lose. I ended up winning. That's 4 in a row. My neighbor, he gave me a run for my money, and I thought he was going to win. I made a couple mistakes in the middle game. He made a couple mistakes. He had me up against the ropes at the end of the game, but he had one. I think it was one move that he shouldn't have made, maybe, but it gave me the advantage to get out of the little cornering that he was doing, and he had the advantage. He had these rooks on the center aisles going down, looking at down my throat. And I thought that when I saw that, it's like, because there's certain things you can tell in the chess game where the pieces are, and this is where the king sits. If you have your 2 rooks here and they're going straight down towards your opponent, and Frisky Friday, Tim Fan 40, hey, there's Tim Fan 40. How you doing? I like that one too, Frisky Friday. I hope you had a good weekend, Tim. Thank you for being here. Greatly appreciated. Yo, our resident Hey, I finished a contracting job myself. I did the ceiling here. I don't know if I told you, you're aware of that. It took us a week, but we bought the 1 foot by 1 foot ceiling tiles. We took everything down. That took us a couple days, and then we stapled everything up. I started off a little wrong. I had the orientation wrong because I could only staple on one of the. There's 2 flaps. I could only staple on 1 flap. And I got 7 tiles. I said, this isn't going to work. And then the missus comes in. It's just, I think you got them wrong because look at the other tiles. So I'm looking at the other tiles because we only had 2 rows taken down. I want to just put up some tiles. So I'm looking. It's like, I go, damn, woman, you're right. So we took those down. And it's looking nice. It's looking very nice. A good improvement for this room. Because we had some water spots from the previous owner. And we, it's just some leakage over on that side and stuff. And so it's a clean white. It only cost me the tiles we bought 5 boxes. There were 40 tiles in each box, and was like $250. So that's about $1 a thing. Captain Rehab. Good morning. Captain Rehab is in the house. How we doing, Captain Rehab? How come you're not showing up on the thing? What's that? Oh, the Mrs. beat you. She said good morning to Captain Rehab. Oh, you're on her radar. She's listening. Good to see you, Captain Rehab. Leakage improve. Okay, so but we got that done, and it feels good. We're back to sort of a normalcy. Oh, programming note. That brings up to the point. I will not be broadcasting Monday or Wednesday morning. Okay, Tina, you hear that? Everything's okay, but I will not be broadcasting Wednesday. I'll be busy with the missus, and and Tina saying good morning to Captain. I will not be broadcasting on Wednesday. There's some stuff going on. I can't broadcast on Wednesday. Okay, so I will be doing the Mixcloud broadcast tomorrow. Be taking Wednesday off, and Captain Rehab saying hi to Tina back as far as that goes. So just to let you know, I'll probably be putting a post up saying I might do a little reminder that morning as far as, but I'm gonna be busy. I'm worried yeah, I know that. That's why I'm telling you now, Tina. And I'll put up a good morning. I'll probably put up if it's in my Twitter, check the Twitter. I'll just say good morning. I'm taking the day off. I'm just as a programming note now, because I know you worry. Okay. You don't have to say everything's fine. It's just that there's some important stuff that me and the missus have to do on Wednesday, and it's sort of personal. So we have to take care of this and such. So, but everything's fine and stuff like that. It just I just decided I'm not going to broadcast Wednesday. Okay. I may be up on the Twitter later in the day and stuff like that, but I just can't take. We got some important stuff to take care of as far as that goes. So with that, just to let you know, okay. I just remembered that. It's like I better say that. I was saying it yesterday to the missus. I said I better say that because I'll have people worried about me. But please don't worry, okay? Everything's fine. We'll be back Thursday. What's that? Okay. We'll be back Thursday for Wednesday, tomorrow, Tuesday, we have the Mixcloud broadcast, so I'll be doing that. And then Thursday I will be doing the podcast. And incidentally, Tony, if you're still there, I don't know, he's at work, so I know he's popping in and out. Yesterday's broadcast that Tony did, I ended up putting the audio portion of that up over there as an audio pod on Spotify for podcasters. So that's up over there also in audio format and stuff, and that worked out pretty good. We had some good conversation, so I captured that. Michael Bathurst, he usually captures it. Well, we're on TikTok, I guess. Tony and Michael had their TikTok up, so. But I remember before broadcasting, being able to simulcast on TikTok, Michael would take portions of it and put it up on his TikTok. I did that with audio. I just put the audio up on Spotify for podcasters, and those people that are listening on Spotify for creators to this particular audio, which also gets placed up after the broadcast is done and stuff. So, which is pretty cool. So I just want to make that programming note so you guys aren't worried. Don't be worried, okay? And stuff. So I always try and keep the people aware of that. I won't be up, and it's one of those things. We all know that if you don't see somebody doing their regular bit, there's something happening or something wrong or something like that. So it's just, I think it's always appropriate to let you guys all know stuff. Okay, let's see. Our current weather right now is, oh wow, it dropped. It was 36. It went down from 36 to 30. What's going on with that? It's currently 30 degrees Fahrenheit out. We're supposed to have a really nice week this week. I think it's supposed to get up to 60 tomorrow or Wednesday. But right now, currently, it's 30 degrees Fahrenheit, which is still -1. Okay, we'll take it. We're on the last couple of weeks of winter. We have this week and then next week. The big thing, we turned the clocks back yesterday too. That's a big thing because the sun will be rising earlier this morning, and then we'll be getting more sunlight. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see. You figure they turned it ahead, so it's still dark out there. But okay. But anyway, the clocks were turned ahead yesterday too. I almost forgot about that Saturday and stuff. I almost forgot that we'd already turned it ahead. I used to hate that at work. But currently 30 degrees Fahrenheit. That's -1 degrees Celsius here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And where's my weather map? Oh, I don't have my weather map. Well, let me bring it up here then. Oh, weather. Let's see. I worry. Yeah, okay, I got that. And then Laura says, we turn the clocks. Oh, you turned your clocks March 30th. Okay. Okay, so I know there's a difference because I think the UK does that also, and portions of Europe also. So, but currently, let's see, we're going to have sunny, high of 60 degrees today. We're going to get in the 60s today. Winds, it would have been really nice yesterday if it wasn't for the wind, because it was a real nice sunny day. Yeah, same in the UK. Okay, Lord, thank you very much for that. I knew, yeah, because I know when we turn the clocks ahead, there's always several weeks that there's a difference. They used to screw me up. There's some people I knew when I was working. I had to be aware of what, I'd always think everybody turned their clocks ahead the same time we did. So we're gonna have a nice day, and Double J. Hey, Double J's, how you doing there, my friend? Double J's is in the house, and Australia and New Zealand too. Doesn't make any sense. It's the times. The time doesn't make any sense sometimes. But I hope everything's all right with you, Double J's. How you doing, my friend? Double J's is in the chat. Thank you very much. Let's see now. Let's get back to the weather here. Sun will be rising this morning at 7:26 now instead of 6 because we got that hour. So 7:26, which is in about a little under an hour, 57 minutes, about 57, 56 minutes. The sun will be right. That's why it's still dark out. And we got sun across the board. Sunny day today from 8 a.m. to going into sunset. Sunset will be 7:07 p.m. here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And our world times and temperature starting in Honolulu, Hawaii. We have at 12:40 a.m. cloudy skies, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix, Arizona at 3:40 a.m. in their morning. Clear skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Chicago, Illinois, where you would figure it'd be cold. Chicago, Illinois, clear skies at 5:40 a.m. 41 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a warm temperature for them. New York City at 6:40 a.m. 6:40 a.m. here in southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. Upstate New York. Clear skies down in the concrete jungle. 45 degrees Fahrenheit down there in New York City. Down Tony D's way in Warner Robins, Georgia, he is saying that it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 52 degrees for the high, so they got 2 more degrees there, and 44, and they got rain conditions there as far as that goes. Let's see. And I just saw that you said awesome, Tim Fan 40 on the YouTube for the ceiling. You'd like it. You'd probably hire me if you saw this, Tim. Oh, you did a good job. You want a job? Let's see. Tina over there down in Central Jersey is letting us know that it's 37 degrees Fahrenheit, 54 for the high in New Jersey, and we thank her for that. Going across the pond, and we're going to start with our good friend Lord, because Lord put something in. He's over there in Norway, and Lord says 43 degrees Fahrenheit here, and raining as usual in Norway. It's, that's always think about Norway. Norway, the pictures you see, don't see no sunny blue days. So it must be pretty rough at the beach. No, Norway's a great country. I'd like to visit Norway one of these days. Norway's on my bucket list of countries to visit. If I ever get the nerve to get on an airplane again, and I've told you that about the airplane. So thank you for that, Laura. 43. Looks like you got a pleasant day going there, though, despite the rain. In Cork, Ireland, as we are across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, at 10:42 a.m., cloudy skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italia, at 11:42 a.m. Now everything is an hour. We're an hour ahead, but they're still behind as far as that goes. So they're just getting ready for Manja lunchtime in Milan. Cloudy skies in Milan, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And Laura says, normally good weather here in April, so I'm crossing my fingers. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with ours, too. We may get a sporadic snow dump or something like that. But we're supposed to have a really nice week this week. 60-degree weather for the most part. Let's see. Seeing that Double J's is here. Double J's is from India and New Delhi at 4:13 p.m. in their late afternoon. Cloudy skies with a little sun, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And down on the coast there, that would be India's west coast, I guess, on the Indian Ocean. In Mumbai at 4:13 p.m. We got cloudy skies, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It's warming up in Mumbai. And down there in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia at 6:44 p.m., 82 degrees Fahrenheit, thunderstorms in Kuala Lumpur. And Tokyo, Japan at 7:44 p.m., cloudy skies with a little clearing, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under on the great continent of Australia, great country of Australia, a great friend and ally to the United States, which we greatly appreciate it. 9:44 p.m. in Melbourne, clear skies, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And to the east of Melbourne, Sydney, Australia, at 9:44 p.m. in their evening, cloudy skies, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So I noticed those times, like Double J said, Australia, New Zealand don't turn it. And over there in Europe, Laura says, yeah, I could see the difference. Yeah, it's like an extra, you got to tack on an extra hour there in a manner of speaking. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. So thank you very much. We do have a thought for the day. Our thought for the day comes from, who is this gentleman? I forgot to put up his bio. So I got to get rid of that. Let's delete that. That can get deleted. John Maxwell. Let's see. John Maxwell. Who is John Maxwell? John Maxwell he's an American author and orator. I mean, he speaks. And a pastor who has written many books, primarily focusing on leadership. It's always good to have leadership. Titles include the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership, 21 indispensable qualities of leader. Some of the books have been on the New York Best Times list. And his quote and our thought for the day goes as follows. Sure, I'm caught up on the comments. The greatest mistake we make is living in constant fear that will make one, meaning a mistake. If you live in constant fear, you're going to make mistakes. The greatest mistake we make is living in constant fear that we will make one. So don't be fearful of making a mistake. You learn from your mistakes. And Tina says, absolutely. It's just like people fret over, I made a mistake, and they just no. It's the emphasis that fear of making a mistake is a bigger problem than actually making them. So, don't have that fear. Get rid of the fear. Try and park it somewhere, and that we should embrace the opportunity for growth and learning that mistakes provide. You grow from mistakes. It sucks. You know, I'll tell you right now, it's because I made mistakes when I was doing this. It sucked, that corner right there. I look at that corner, I look, and I'm like, it looks nice now, but when I had those 7 tiles up and I made the mistake of the orientation, I was down on myself. But I learned from that, and the results is I've got a really nice ceiling now. So I just put that in there just on the spur of the moment. No tie-in really. I'm just thinking of that. So you do make mistakes. Don't be fearful of making one. You get pissed off, you get mad, and it's like, okay, what do I got to do to correct this? And you correct it, and you move on. And I did that. So a great quote from John Maxwell: "The greatest mistake we make is living in constant fear that we will make one, and that being a mistake." John Maxwell. Thank you, sir. God bless. I think he's still around. Is he still around, or did he pass away? Yeah, he's still around. He was born in 1947. He's 78, and so he's still okay. I know who that guy is. I've seen him around. Okay, good quote. Good quote as far as that goes. So we appreciate that. Let's see. There it is. I had it up already. I had the bio on him. Okay. Oh, I was just thinking another thing because I had the tab up. Another thing we did last night, we watched this. It was the third episode of 1923. Oh my God, it was pretty hard living in 1923 out in Montana. This is like a spin. It's not a prequel. Yeah, it's a prequel to Yellowstone. How Yellowstone became. So it's the Dutton family and how they're saving the ranch. And Harrison Ford is in this particular version of it, 1923. They've got a great cast. It's a great. I don't normally recommend, but if you have Paramount, you need to watch this. That I never watched. I watched some of the original Yellowstone. I never watched it from from start to finish. I was all over the board. But 1923, we watched 1833 or 1823. That's when they were the original Dutton family was crossing over in the wagon train, and after the Civil War. But this is 1923, and it was pretty hard even back in 1923. So just I had a thing up here, a tab I wanted to mention about it that it has Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren as his wife, and Harrison Ford plays a pretty good part in this. He almost got killed, and I said, "Oh no, don't kill off Harrison Ford." And so a great cast of characters, and the Duttons face new set of challenges in the early 20th century, including the rise of the Western expansion, Prohibition, and the Great Depression. So this is its second season, and I like it. Me and the missus really enjoy it. But the last nights was hard because you got all sorts of things going on, and I don't want to say anything to give away, but I absolutely give it a double thumbs up to watch, and it's a great series, great drama series, and I don't get too much into them, but it's just that old Western flavor about it. But it's so real. It's like, oh my God, you're watching this. That's how, and they keep it. They try. I think they try to keep it authentic as far as what was happening back then on things and stuff like that. So a really good series. So I would highly recommend that. Let's see. What do we got? We got the National Day today. Let's see. What's the National Day? Our National Day today for March 10th, we have National Pack Your Lunch Day. Okay. National Nap Day. Ooh, I like that. Napping Day. I like that one. Ooh. We got National Mario Day. That's a good one. National Blueberry Popover Day. I like blueberry pop. I like blueberries. So anything with blueberry. But I'm going to go with National Napping Day because the missus says I don't take enough naps. I'm always gaming. on the PUBG Battlegrounds of late. So, but I'm going to go with today is going to be National Napping Day. If you can take a nap, you like that one, Tina? Okay, you say yes. Okay. Each year, National Napping Day recognizes our need the day following the return of daylight saving. Oh, that's why it is, because we have that to catch up. Naps, yeah, naps are good. So that's why it's a day after the daylight saving time. Not only does the observance encourages a nap, it reminds us that there is no shame in taking one either. No, there's no shame. Take a nap; they're great. Even if you can take sit in your chair and take a 5-10 minute nap. I used to do that at work. While preparing for the time change can offset the shock of our internal clock, many other things in our life may not handle the change so well, causing us to still lose sleep. Young children and pets do not adjust as easily, and certainly work schedules do not permit early adjustment. I used to, when I was on third shift, I hated it when they turned the clock ahead. Well, it wasn't until you got off early, but um, it's almost like you had an extra hour of work you had to do. Hashtag National Napping Day. So we're going to go with that. And Tina, it has Tina's approval. So there we go. Let's see. We got for time? We got 39 minutes. Oh, okay, we're moving right along here. We're gonna go ahead and do 100 years ago. One 100 years ago with Roger Luther here. Tina's lots of laughs there. Yeah, you like that one? Let's see. Let's turn off the banner first, and we'll bring up 100 years ago. Okay, let's see what this is all about. And okay, let's shut down my camera and we'll get this cranking.
Tonight, we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past. Delivering that news for us now is Broome County historian Roger Luther, brought to you by UHS.
100 years ago today, construction started this afternoon on the new merry-go-round building at Recreation Park. Merry-go-round is a gift to the city from Mrs. Lillian Johnson Sweet and was manufactured by the Allen Herschel Company of North Tonawanda. C. Fred Johnson has pledged $500 toward the fund being raised here in support of the Triple Cities Baseball Club in the State League. A total of 158 children are now being cared for in the Susquehanna Valley home. 2 of Willis Sharp Kilmer's thoroughbred horses have been entered in this year's Kentucky Derby. And finally, a Binghamton man reported that someone stole the windshield from his automobile last night while it was parked on Hawley Street. And that was the news, March 7th, 1925.
A stolen windshield. Oh my God. A stolen windshield. Holy crap. Oh, there's some good ones in there that we've been following. We've been seeing on past 100 years ago, as I presented here. In full disclosure, I have no association with Fox 40 News. We just like presenting their outlook on the news here. Yeah, wow, on the windshield there, huh? Safe Light. Maybe did they have Safe Light back then? You know, that commercial. That's all I could think of is a windshield. Safe Light here, Safe Light returns or whatever. But the merry-go-round, we've been seeing comments on this, and just to reiterate, the Johnson family, the Johnson family back in the day, especially C.F. Johnson, he was the founding CEO, president, owner of Endicott Johnson Shoes, and they were a very prominent family, and they were very influential in the community, helping out the community. And I think I told the story because you had Endicott Johnson Shoes and IBM, and they had all this construction going on. Okay, hang on for a minute. Let's see, where's that coming from? Oh, that's coming in from. Oh, let me see something here. Okay. And but a real influential person, Mr. Johnson was, and during that time they were building IBM and then Ed Johnson shoes and stuff. But some of the people that worked for Mr. Johnson, he they said, hey, they gave him a report that the construction over at one particular park, there's a lot of these wheelbarrows being stolen, and he said he thinks it's some of the people that are working. He says, well, give everybody a wheelbarrow. That way, nobody will steal a wheelbarrow. So the wheelbarrows all over Endicott, New York. That's the type of person he was. But a great guy, um, and it's like this merry-go-round is still there. It's still there at Rec Park. It's one of several merry-go-rounds because the Triple City area here in the Southern Tier is known as the carousel capital, where they've had 6 actual operating. They're built from that era, from the 1920s, 25 era. So they're and such. So and he continued to pledge. He gave money, $500 towards the funding and raising of the baseball club. So they were they were rich, but they shared their richness and stuff. And of course, we had the care of the 158 children. But the one that takes the cake, a stolen windshield off the automobile. It's like, oh, yeah, that's a new one right there. I don't know if we'd ever hear of a stolen. We've heard of broken. Oh, let's see, broken windshields. That's when you call Safe Light, right? Okay, that's something. Let's see, no campaigns, and we'll put the banner back on. And let's see, for the rest of our history. Let's see. And we're coming up on the top of the hour, so we're right on schedule here. Let's see. For the rest of our history, hopefully we'll give it some good history for this March 10th. Let's see. I want to see if I can I see this guy? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see his profile. Okay, let me see. I had somebody over on the. Oh, no, I can't do that. Okay, we'll go back. I'll figure it out later. Well, let's see. I can do it right here. Let me see something. Hang on for a minute, folks. I want to check something here real quick. We had somebody do. I don't like people promoting things on the broadcast. It's not that type of broadcast. So, but we get these people that. Let's see. This guy's got 100 followers. Yeah, we're gonna. Did they just pop out? Well, it's on the Rumble side as far as that goes. Okay, Tina, we'll see you later. I guess Hal's he might be showing up on one of the other broadcasts. Okay, see you later. No problem, Tina. Have a great day. We're just checking to see where this guy is at. I can't. Well, that's right. I can't do it on there. I got to do it from the app. Let me see. Let me check him from the app here. No, we'll find him here. Got to look for this guy because I have a standing policy, something like that. It's an automatic block and stuff. And this guy, I don't. You just don't pop into somebody's broadcast and put a promotional and stuff like that. And so for me, that's very rude and crude. So it and we get the people that try and promote. We get and on the Twitch side, you get these people that the bots there and stuff like that. So this guy gets an automatic. Okay, there the person is. Okay, so now we can. This person should know better. It's an automatic block. Okay, that's good. We got it. That's the only problem when you do live broadcasts. Okay, so we got that taken care of. Okay, we're back. We're back now. Okay, let's see the rest of history that we got going here. 145 years ago today, members of the Salvation Army landed in the United States to begin their charitable operations. 15 years after the group was founded in England with a worldwide membership of 1.7 million. You know, the people that they do the red kettles during the Christmas time. 1.7 million today. The Protestant Christian Church runs the well-known charity of 131 countries with a mission to run charity operations, and it's a good charity. I like supporting that. I always give a dollar bill when I go in and a dollar bill when I go out most of the time. Let's see, 1785, Thomas Jefferson was named minister to France, replacing Benjamin Franklin. So that was he was the Secretary of State. That was the minister, the foreign minister. That's a Secretary of State position. And Thomas Jefferson later he didn't want that position, I guess. There was a biography show on History Channel about Thomas Jefferson. No, was that some other? Well, I was watching a history biography on Thomas Jefferson. He really didn't want that position. On this day in 1876, Alexander Graham Bell made the first telephone call saying, "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you." First telephone call on this day back in 1876. 1965, Neil Simon played The Odd Couple. Opened on Broadway in 1965. That became a television program that was pretty good too. And let's see, on the AP side, let's see. I'll get this ready here. On the AP side, it was on March 10th, 1959. Thousands of Tibetans rebelled against occupied Chinese forces surrounding the Dalai Lama's palace to protect him from potential harm. Fierce fighting between Tibetans and Chinese forces ensured in the following days, causing the Dalai Lama to flee Tibet to India. I guess that's where he's at now, because Double J's has told us about that he's in India. Let's see, on this day in 1496, Christopher Columbus concluded his second visit to the Western Hemisphere as he left Spain, left to go back to Spain. And we're finding out that Christopher Columbus was no Boy Scout or angel. 1864, President Abraham Lincoln assigned Ulysses S. Grant, who had just received his commission as Lieutenant General, to command the armies of the United States, because the commanders of the United States Army during the Civil War, they were bumbling idiots. And Ulysses S. Grant, he's one of my heroes. So if you ever look at his story of his life, and he's a great man, had some great things he had to overcome, just like Abraham Lincoln did. He was winning. He was the only winning general at the beginning of the Civil War, but it was mostly the campaign that was out along the Mississippi River that was being successful, where the other bumbling generals weren't doing too good against Robert E. Lee and the Confederates. Let's see. In 1913, abolitionist and Underground Railroad conductor Harriet Tubman died of pneumonia in Auburn, New York. Underground Railroad conductor. Oh, the Underground Railroad to bring the slaves out. Okay. That was back in 1913. And let's see. Do we have anything else? Nope. That's it for history on that note. And let's see. We'll come back and talk about the sports when I get back here. I'm going to go on a break here and refresh my coffee. And my coffee, as Laura would say it, that New Yorkers would be saying it. Let's see. Let's catch up on our. Captain Rehab says Indian food makes me use. Okay, yeah. I think a lot of even Taco Bell will do that. If you eat too much Taco Bell, Captain Rehab. Let's see. Laura says rude when people. Yeah, they do that, Laura. Yeah, I just making a slight commentary while I'm because I don't want no dead space. I just sort of explain. That's what I'm doing. It's no big deal. It's par for course. Let's see. Rich, have you seen the movie American Underdog? That's just coming out right now, right? What's the movie I want to go see? That looks really. There's a couple good movie pictures. I'll have to look at it. Let me put that one down. American Underdog. I think I've seen. That sounds familiar. I think I've seen. No, it's been out. Oh, it has. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Maybe that's another one I'm looking at. There's a couple previews on the TV that I've seen over the weekend. You like it? It's. Oh, the Kurt. No, I have not. Ooh, good one. Kurt Warner. Yes. Okay. Yes. Kurt Warner. He has a good story too. Underdog. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Is that on Netflix or Paramount? Where'd you watch that at? Is that a Paramount picture? As far as that goes. Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's see where can you watch American Underdog? Let me check that out here real quick on the Google. Where to watch American Underdog? At first, when you said Underdog, you remember the cartoon Underdog? I used to watch that as a kid. Underdog. Let's see. It's on YouTube, Amazon, Hulu. Oh, I might not be able to watch it. I got to pay for it. I got to pay to watch it. It's on Hulu. I don't have any of these things. It's not on Netflix. I'll find it. I'll find a place to watch it on. I had to buy it. Yeah, okay. It looks like you have to buy it, but that's a good. I know. I've heard of. If you don't know who Kurt Warner is, he's a good man. He was good on the St. Louis Rams. They won a Super Bowl with him, and he's a good quarterback. Good comment. I like his commentating on what is he? He's on NFL Network, I believe. He's pretty decent on the NFL Network as far as that goes. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and take a break here and refresh my coffee because I'm out. So we'll be right back. Just hang in there for a couple minutes and we'll be right back. And we're going to be playing Bubblegum Ball Game. Here we go. And we're back. We are back. I'm just putting some socks on here. You just bear with me for a little bit. All right, there we go. We are back here on the Monday morning coffee for, oh wow, I put the different date. I got to change that date. Damn it. Let's see what that. Oh wow, I got to change it. It's not the 9th, it's the 10th. I just noticed that. Okay, we'll save it there on X. Okay. And we'll have to change that on all the other. Is that what it was on the thing? Yeah, it should be. It should have been the 10th. Okay, I'll do that afterwards. And actually, I can do it right now here. Let me see, because I can do that on the fly on the actual episodes. Edit and change it on. That's one of the things once you have done live stream broadcasts for quite a while, you can you figure it out as far as what you can do on the fly. And one of those things is to see. We change it over here. Change that to the 10th. Okay, just gonna make sure. All right. And we're done there. Okay. So that's done. Okay. Just one of those things there, you have to be correct on the fly, you notice it, stuff like that. Today is the 10th, though, March 10th, 2025. And we're here. I got my second cup of coffee. Actually, I forgot to put this back in. There you go, my other earbud. Got the second cup of coffee here for the second half of the broadcast. And for those that are just tuning in now, I'm Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X. X is my mainstay as far as posting for things and as far as that goes. And X is, I always like saying X is king. I like X. X is a great platform to be on. It had a little problem on X Live, though, at the start of the broadcast here. So that was unusual that happened. They might have been doing something on their end or something like that, because usually it's pretty solid. It is a solid platform as far as that goes. But we have 5 people over there on X watching us. Thank you very much. 5 to 6 people over on X. I greatly appreciate it. Over there on the Facebook, we got Tony D liking it. Thank you, Tony, for the like there on Facebook. We are on Facebook. And then we are also over there. We're here on Rumble, of course. We have one person on Rumble, one person on Locals. On the YouTube, we have one person over there. And Facebook, I don't see anybody on Facebook. They don't. I guess if they're there, it indicates. And it looks like Hal is up on the Facebook. I just got a notification of him being on the Facebook. Okay, so. And he's another broadcaster. Is Jim up? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. They're both. Oh, he's on Twitch. Okay, they're both on Twitch. Both Al and Liam, Jim Figerty on the Twitch side. Okay, so that we had 100 years ago. What else is on Fox? We can present here. We have. What are we doing? Who's meowing? Oh, that's Bug. We have John Humdinger starts ice cream season early. An ice cream place opening. John Humdinger Ice Cream has been a community favorite. First opened up in 1957. Known for his homemade ice cream, owner Alexander Kelly said they decided to open early this year due to the amount of people anticipation of the season. Kelly says it's not an 80-degree weekend. So where are they at here? Where are they at? They're They also have a food truck. Where is? Let's see. He bought John's Humdinger before started last season, and has been working there for 15 years. So it's continued it before she made the purchase. She says it's exciting being able to continue the legacy. And where is Jim Hung? Where is he at? I've heard of them, but I'm not sure if they're in Endicott or, let's see, Jim Humdingers. Let's see. Oh, they're in Upper Front Street, Binghamton. Okay, they're at 1441. No affiliation with them, but they're up there in Binghamton. So they're ice cream place. We got a lot of ice cream places around here in the southern tier of upstate New York, and so that's over there on Fox 40. No video on that. So let's see what else do we have. I'm not seeing anything else on Fox here. Let's see. Johnson City girls basketball team makes it back to the sections. Of course, the sections are the championships for various high school sports. And that's it for that. So let's go to WEBO. Anything on WEBO? No, they're talking about high school sports also. Let's see, WNBF. Let's see. Trader Joe's wants your suggestions for new stores and locations. That's interesting. And take a look inside this empty New York ghost mall. Is there a video on this? Of course, malls are becoming a thing of the past, except if you go to, this is in Amherst, New York. Oh, I know about this mall. Let's see. This is, let me bring this up. This is an article on WNBF, and this mall is dead. I remember seeing this before, where unlike the Johnson City Mall, which is now Oakdale Commons. The Oakdale Mall turned into Oakdale Commons, and it's very active. It has a brewery there. They have the health department, health place there, offices. They have Five Guys is there, BJ's, a great sporting goods stores, Dick's. And let me bring this story up. This is an interesting story to read. Let me get this. Let me take off the banner, come up to present. And there you see a picture of an empty mall. Right there. There we go. So take a look inside this empty upstate mall, and it is empty. As far as that goes, this is up in Amherst, New York. There's a big mall up there, and like I said, they are dead now. Advanced Auto Parts, Joanna Fabrics, Denny's, and countless other retail chains are facing reductions in their workforce, and in some cases, completely closure. Naturally, your local shopping malls could also fall victim to those struggles. There is one New York mall that had been surviving for more than 60 years until one day when it wasn't. So there's a number of, it was in April 2024, according to WIBF News 40. Tenants were given 30 days to close and move out of the mall. The plan to redevelop the property, but what that means exactly remains unclear. They might want to be taking the model of what's happening down there in Johnson City with the former Oakdale Mall, which is now called the Oakdale Commons. The town of Amherst uses eminent domain to take ownership of property with plans to create space for residential and office use. In the meantime, the building, once filled with hustles and customers, eerie sights as it sits stopped. Let's see if we can play this. This is let's see, we'll get to that. Let's see, it's right here. You know, you had the stores, they had their things outside, but the dead mall. We won't play the music. Let's see, let's go. There's the mall right there. Look how dead that is. I'm not going to play the music. I shut the music down. But there's an example. This is the mall up in Amherst, New York. And it's not a pretty sight. All those empty stores. Remember, these malls, they used to be jam-packed with people. And but they're ghost towns now, as you can see. So the what is it? The local government of Amherst, the town of Amherst, is telling everybody, hey, we need to get everybody out. And so there's a stroll through the deserted mall in Amherst. There's probably people that still go there to walk and stuff like that. So there we have it. The one of the New York's upstate New York ghost malls. There's absolutely nobody there. There's probably one or two stores there that's it. But why would they still be there? Because the price, the rent is just horrendous, I guess, in the malls. Okay, let's see. What else do we got here on WNBF? That gives you a look at a mall in Amherst, New York. And of course, we had the time change. Okay, so let's go over to WBNG. We have anything in WBNG here? Let's see. Annual. Oh, okay. Here's something. The annual Binghamton Regional Model Trains. Yeah, let's get to this one. Model Trains. Annual Binghamton Regional Train Show held model train enthusiasts. Let's go ahead and bring this one up. This looks like it could be a good one here. So let me turn off my camera and we'll get this cranking here.
And model train enthusiasts made their way to the city of Binghamton on Saturday to take part in the 22nd annual Binghamton Regional Train Show. Participants put on display their model trains to show off their enthusiasm of the hobby. People of all ages were welcome, and kids under the age of 12 were able to get in for free. One attendee, Joshua Van Barriger, says the passion spans all age groups.
We always say it's a lifetime hobby because you get people that'll start with the trains when they're a little kid like myself, and they'll just continue with it until their 90s. I put together a layout for a gentleman who was 98 2 years ago.
The train show took place at American Legion Post 177 in Binghamton from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And so the 22nd annual Binghamton Regional Train Show. And who doesn't like, I love trains. I had a train set when I was a kid. You know, it wasn't the big one back in the day was the HOs. That was the premier. They were little. I had a bigger train set, electronic train there for Christmas, and it was pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff there. And so there we have it for the trains. Let's see what else we have on WB. Again, full disclosure, no affiliation with WBNG. That's a local Channel 12 outlet, CBS. Let's see. New York senators push for permanent daylight savings times as clocks change forward. So this comes up every once in a while. I don't know if there's an article on
daylight saving time.
Yeah, okay. We'll get to this one here as far as bring this one up from WBNG. Talk about, they always bring up the fact of getting rid of it. And so let's go ahead and do that. And we'll watch this one now.
Began this morning, which brings the loss of an extra hour of sleep. Yet New York residents and politicians seem to think daylight saving time should be permanent. 12 News' Christina Dillon has the story.
Why do we have to spring forward and fall back? Just let's do one of them.
That's the question New York Republican Senator Joseph Griffo of the 53rd District says he keeps being asked by his constituents.
It only captivates people's attention during the periods where we have to actually do it.
That's why this time around, just as the clocks turned back an hour, Senator Griffo is pushing his legislation to end the practice of changing clocks twice a year in New York.
Yeah, there's overwhelming consensus right now, and it's evident by recent Gallup polls that the American citizen and the residents of our district don't like the changes twice a year.
Here in Broome County, residents express the same feelings.
I would like to not have to change in the fall and spring as we do now.
If there was no turning back of the clocks, either standard time or daylight savings time would have to be chosen.
Personally, I like daylight savings time. I like it staying light later on in the day.
For the last several years, Senator Griffo and Assemblyman Angelo Santa Barbara have introduced legislation that establishes permanent daylight savings time. However, that decision must be made at the federal level. Senator Griffo has been working with other legislators in the northeastern and mid-Atlantic states and some Canadian provinces to try and establish a compact.
If we could all express our interest and desire to have a consistent time and preferably daylight savings time, then maybe the federal government would act.
For Griffo, it's not just a preference on how light it is, but research linked to increased safety.
There are studies that show that longer periods of daylight provide for more safety relative to fighting crime, to lowering energy costs, to road conditions.
For more information on the proposed legislation, visit our website at WB.
Okay, so this has been ongoing, and they actually have, and I think it was former Senator Mark Rubio, who's our Secretary of State here in the United States. He presented a bill several years. It's still sitting in Congress, I think. I don't think they completely wiped it off the thing, but this is more on the local grassroots level, to where if they get the support and it just radiates up, and because Congress is just flipping this around and stuff. I don't think the bill's actually come to a vote yet as far as that goes. So interesting how that just, again, it just comes up when we turn the clocks back or turn them ahead. I think I'm in favor of what the lady was saying, more daylight than anything and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens, I guess. It's just, will it happen? Who knows? Let's see. What else do we got? What's this? Coopapalooza? What's that? Carnival? Okay. What's this 6th annual Cooper Palooza? That's interesting. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what this is about. This is on, it's the 6th annual Coopapalooza. It's up there, I guess it's up in Binghamton. It's Touch of Texas, which is a restaurant in the Triple Cities area, transformed a lively carnival on this past Saturday as the community gathered for the 6th annual Cooper Palooza. So does it deal with the car, the Koopa? We'll see what that is. So we'll go ahead and bring this up. Houston. Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll bring this up now.
And folks came out in Broome County today to honor the passing of a little boy by paying it forward to other children battling cancer. 12 News' Christina Dillon shares more on Cooper Palooza.
Touch of Texas in Binghamton transformed into a carnival Saturday at the 6th annual Cooper Palooza.
Today's participation is wonderful. The community came out. They really showed up for the Bush family, who does a ridiculous amount for local community as well as the extended community.
The Bush family lost their 4-year-old son Cooper to leukemia 6 years ago. They hold Cooper Palooza each year, to fundraise for the nonprofit they started following his passing in 2018.
I'm good friends with the Bushies, so I usually come every year. It's just a blast, and I love the vibes.
Entry to the event was free, but folks were able to purchase a $10 wristband to enjoy all the carnival food and games. A massive raffle was held where people could enter for a chance to win an assortment of prizes.
I've gotten tinsel, I've done tattoos, we got snow cones. It's been really fun here.
It wasn't just the fun and games creating a joyous attitude, but the opportunity to give back to a family who's turned their pain into triumph.
It makes me feel so good. So proud of everybody. I love that everybody's donating to this cause.
All the proceeds for the event help the nonprofit Super Cooper Saves the Day Incorporated continue their mission of financially and emotionally supporting families with children facing serious illnesses, particularly cancer. The nonprofit also provides multiple meals a week to pediatric cancer patients in Syracuse. Other community organizations were invited to set up a game table while promoting their charitable missions as well.
The Children's Charity of Greater Binghamton is just all about giving back to the community and supporting our children of our community.
With a bigger turnout each year, Cooperpalooza is just getting started.
Every year it gets a little bit easier, but we'll never stop missing him. We'll never stop missing Cooper and, showing up for him and their family.
For more information on how to get involved, visit our website at wbng.com.
So that was a charitable event. Cooper Bush Palooza, meaning the activity. They have a gathering there, and you can see they had fun. It was in honor and recognition of remembering Cooper, who passed away of cancer, a young child. I remember the story now. So this is a positive thing comes out of a tragedy, as far as child cancer is still prevalent with our kids. It's more out in the forefront, and we saw that in the recent speech by President Donald J. Trump last Tuesday, when he recognized a particular young boy that wants to be a police officer, and he survived brain cancer. He's in his 6th year. So, which is a great story. It's sad that his congressman, Al Green, a lot of people don't realize that young man that stood up and received a lot of an ovation from pretty much one side, because the Democrat side was lame with it. Couldn't even stand up and recognize this kid's accomplishment of beating cancer. Well, he's on his way to beat. You never beat cancer, because cancer is always there, even after you're surviving it. It has a chance. There's always a possibility of it popping up and stuff. I know that firsthand from as far as acquaintances, I'll just say. And I'm a cancer survivor myself, so I thought that was very shameful. Yes, Captain Rehab. A lot of there was a lot of hate in that on that side of the aisle, as far as that goes, and it's inexcusable. And those people that thought that Mr. Al Green, who's a sitting congressman, and again, he represented that young man that stood up, that was being recognized for surviving cancer, brain cancer. And I think that was these people that were sitting on their asses, not looking at the fabric of an American stories that was being presented during that speech. You could see you having disagreements with the president and stuff like that, but it's totally crossing the line to the extent, and it makes me upset. It doesn't represent the true value of what this country is, and there's many Democrats that said that was wrong in doing and stuff. And as far as Captain Rehab, he's down there in the Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. His senator, Senator Fetterman, he's a Democrat. I thought he was a boob when he first came on the scene, but I have high regards for him, because he was very outspoken about it, saying it was wrong and stuff, and it's going to affect their party. and such. But to see stories such as this, the Cooper, the 6th annual. This is 6 years they've been doing this since this young child passed away from cancer. They're celebrating the life that they have, and they're remembering him. And the proceeds go towards a good cause. That is a good story right there, folks. And we need to recognize that more. We dwell too much on the negative. It's so easy to go there. Believe me, I know that firsthand. Wrong one. What? I got to bring up my camera. We're right back. We're back. Playing around with that button there. So we're remembering Cooper Bush. Palooza meaning party, event. That's what they have. They often use the Palooza reference to car shows and stuff like that. But this was a gathering to remember and celebrate Cooper. And they got a book. He's a superhero. He always wanted to be a superhero and stuff like that. Good memory of him. Okay, let's see. What else we got on WBNG? Thank you for hanging out. Let's see. Do you think... I'm not going to go there with the comment. Cooper DeJoyan, yeah. No, Al Green. He's done these antics before. When there's nobody in Congress, they have this at late night. They can speak, and it's always on the record. So I popped in on C-SPAN one night, and he was talking, and it was just vile stuff out from his mouth. That's the type of individual he is and stuff. So anybody that can say something good about him, I don't believe it, because just what he displayed last Tuesday, that was uncalled for, totally uncalled for. There's an individual up in the balcony there of in the halls of Congress being recognized, and you can't even stand up to clap for that young man. That is it's wrong. It's wrong. It's just like Al Green is self-absorbed, like most of the people on that side of the house. As far as they hijacked the party, I guess. That's just my opinion. Because my father, he was a lifelong Democrat, and if he would have saw that, he would have probably said the same thing. Park it at the door for the people up in the balcony area. Okay, moving on here. No, I don't think it would matter if I'll tell the missus afterward, Captain Rehab. She'll get a laugh at that. I don't like to go too deep in the thing there, okay? So let's see. What else do we got here? They got another... Okay, we got a WBNG thing about the... or did we do this one at the train show? Did we do that for Fox 40? No, that was WBNG, the train show, right? Yeah, we did. I think we did. Let me see.
I'm happy. Because
we did this one already. We did that one already. Okay. Captain Rehab laughing. You're in good standings, though, Captain Rehab, with the missus, okay? She, like I said, I think, Friday there said we're talking. I tell her your commentary. You remind her a lot of her brother, who's still here. Okay, he hasn't left us or anything like that. But it just let's see. There's nothing there. Let's see. The whale. What do we got? Anything on the whale? Let's see. We got nothing there. Let's see. Oh, that's the roof project. Let me go back here. Let me see something here. I did see something. Did they say something about a roof project here? No, the WAAL. It's a radio station. I didn't mean Mr. Christie. He's probably at some Dunkin' Donuts right now. He takes a lot of flack for his weight and stuff like that, but let's see. I wonder if this is this for the veteran. Okay, we got another good story here. Let me see if I get to it. It's some veterans. When was the 7th? The 7th was last Friday, so that's going back too far. Endwell Fire Department receives. And we got a firefighting story. Where's that one with the roof? I just had it here. No, that's not it. Oh, I'll have to find it. Let's go to. Is that up here? U.S. Wilson Hospital? No, that's not it. Broome County? No, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, we're going to go to Endwell Firefighter receives
A local
receives an annual award, Firefighter of the Year award, outstanding. Endwell Fire Department in Endwell, New York. They're a good fire department, and I actually know. I don't think he's a chief anymore, but a former chief. And let's go ahead and bring this one up here.
Fireman was recognized for his efforts this evening during the Broome County Firefighters Association meeting at the O.L. Davis Fire Company in Endwell. Assistant Chief Matthew Grafton of the Endwell Fire Department was given this year's Firefighter of the Year award for demonstrating exceptional skill and bravery during an emergency response call last July, which resulted in Grafton saving a life in the process. 12 News got the chance to talk to Grafton, who mentioned this recognition is extra special.
I did receive this award 20 years ago for assisting a fellow firefighter during operations of a house fire. To be the recipient of it once is a huge acknowledgement and a calling. To get it twice is something that I never would even imagined to receive.
Officials at the ceremony say the incident Grafton is being recognized for is only one example of the dedication he has to his community, as he's always ready to answer a service call.
What's the thing?
Oh, we're back. That's Bob Brady off to the side. I just noted. I know that gentleman right there off to the side. He's the president of the association. The guy needed to fix his tie. I noticed the firefighter there to receive his tie wasn't up to snuff there and stuff. But yeah, he's a firefighter. So let's see what the heck. Let's see. I wanted to look at something here. Was it Endwell Firefighter? Yeah, I'm just scanning at something here. As far as, but that's a great honor to be recognized by your peers as far as that goes in the firefighting field. Is a great honor as far as that goes. And like the gentleman said, it's one thing to receive an award once, but to get the award twice, that's a significant thing. We do have another fire story. What the hell? This was last Friday. What is it? Crews respond to a fire reported at abandoned Mason temple. Let's see what this one's about. Okay, let's see what this one's about. We got the okay. Oh, I gotta hit the present again. Stand by for a minute. Present it. And there it is. Okay, so let's see what this one's about. What's wrong with the
Main Street? The call came in around. Department responded to a fire at the abandoned Masonic temple at 64 Main Street. The call came in around 3:19 this afternoon for reports of smoke coming from the building. When firefighters arrived, they discovered a woman screaming for help, prompting a search. The woman was found on the 5th floor without injuries, and firefighters were able to remove her safely. Firefighters were also able to improve conditions inside the building after some time. The cause of the fire is under investigation.
So what was the key thing? They found a woman on the 5th floor. So that means I don't see how you get 5 floors. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, 5th floor. So yeah, this is ground floor. I'm looking at off to the right of the ladder there. Right here. Here's the ladder. So this is the 1st floor, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th floor. And you can see there's graffiti. So the key word, this is an abandoned Mason temple. So the 5th floor, there's people living up on the 5th floor, and more than likely they started the fire themselves. That's my conclusion. I don't know if I'm right. It's just my opinion of it. And but that's usually the case. You know, you have an abandoned building, but you find somebody there, and they got out all right. But you know, it's somebody squatting on the property and stuff like that. Okay, so that's we got 2 fire stories, and that's pretty cool. Bob Brady was in the one.
Yeah, I heard that.
Endwell Fire Department.
Yeah.
I guess he's president of the Broome County Firemen's Association.
Oh, yeah?
Good guy. Bob Brady's a good guy. I like him. He makes some good brownies too. And not the kind that you're thinking about, Captain Rehab, okay? Big Juice. Let's see. Big Juice is in the house. How are you doing, Steve? Coming in from Ohio? Glad to see you. I almost missed you there. I was looking at the comments. Thank you for being here, my friend. And Captain Rehab saying Rich was busy chastising. Oh, okay. Wants him to receive a. Oh, Captain Rehab, you do try, don't you? Glad to have you here, Steve. Hope everything's well out there. Are you talking about? No, I'm not. Let's go back to the take here as far as what's going on in WBNG. That's 3 stories from WBNG. Let's see if I can squeeze out another one here. Oh, geez, I shouldn't have said that because I know what you're thinking right now. Geez, I've gotten to the point where I know what you're thinking after I say something. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's all in good fun. I guess that's it for WBNG. Let's see. Channel 34. Oh, here's a story I wanted to get to. This is a story about the veteran. Yeah. I know, as soon as I said that, with certain key words, I know as soon as I say, Captain Rehab's going to say something about it. This is a story of a Binghamton veteran receiving a new roof from the Impact Project. This is a local community organization that's helping out a veteran in need. Okay. Let's see. Go back here. We'll go ahead and start this.
Is at risk of losing his home is getting a new roof over his head thanks to a local faith-based organization. The Impact Project organized a project to replace the roof on Ron Torres's home on Clinton Street in Binghamton. The Impact Project provides needed home repairs for people who cannot afford them, with a special focus on the elderly, disabled, and veterans. This is their 8th project so far this year and 241st since its creation in 2004. Torres, who lives in the house with his daughter and 2 grandchildren, says the roof started leaking about 2 years ago and had gotten steadily worse. He says the Impact Project literally saved his house.
Property was getting close to being condemned because we were having issues with the roof caving in probably, and we had water coming into the house, quite a bit of it, and then this place was deteriorating fast. So this was just, came out of the blue, and it came just in time.
The Impact Project surprised Torres with a visit from a fellow Marine in full dress uniform who saluted him for his service and presented him with a Bible. Broome County Executive Jason Garnar also stopped by to express his support. Impact Project founder Jim Willard says First Choice Roofing is doing the job at a steep discount. Many others have offered money or discounted goods so that there's no cost to Torres.
It shows the true heart of the Southern Tier and the businesses and the people that are here living here and what what this area means to them coming together, and it's very special.
Willard says the other contributors were Botnick Chevrolet, Lowe's and Vestal, Burt Adams Disposal, and Cornell Cooperative Extension.
So there you have the gentleman with the mayor of Binghamton, a faith group organization helping a Marine veteran, which is good. My hat's off to him. That's my kid brother was a Marine, and I think he would have liked this story. You know, it's just so you get some of these the veterans, they more than deserve it for the service that they've given to this country and stuff like that. So that's a really good story there, folks. A really good story. So let's see what else we got here. I think that's about it because I know the missus, she's finishing up her breakfast, and I know she wants to get to a cleaning, so I got to get out of her way here. So, let's see, WENY, we'll just check them real quick. They usually have some good stuff. No, nothing really there. Let's see, channel 18. Again, nothing there. This is like Friday again. Let's see, Grand Union. Oh, we have a store, Grand Union. One of the stores, we've got Aldi's. That's a new Aldi's that's was built across the street, but the Grand Union there here in Owego is closing. Closed on this past Saturday at noon. So, okay, let's see, and. I'm just checking everything else. They're just talking about the times and stuff like that. So for all practical purpose, we are at the end of a broadcast, I guess, folks. I think what are we at? We're at an hour and 42. So I think ending with that Marine veteran receiving a new. And did you see the where they were putting the plywood on that roof? The old stuff that they're replacing with the new plywood, that's an old house. That's a very old house as far as that goes. So I think that's just great that they're able to do that for him as far as that goes. And that's the mayor right there, mayor of Binghamton, and such. That did that stall out? I guess it did. Let's restart it. We're restarting the Roku. Oh, we'll see if it comes up. We'll see if it comes up here. But we're at the end of another broadcast here, folks. And oh shoot, that didn't. Oh, there we go. How come that's not on? My Surface 3 just went down. Oh, it wasn't plugged in all the way. Okay, what's going on? I got a power issue here. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, Jack is around. He's upstairs. He's probably in the chair up there in one of the side rooms and stuff as far as that goes. So you can see the daylight. I got daylight outside. Yeah, Jack, I don't know why that didn't come up. I almost had wow, okay. I forget. I got the plugs into my devices, and the Surface 3 just lost its battery power because it wasn't plugged in. Yeah, Jack's doing fine there, Captain Rehab. He's probably upstairs, and no, don't go. No, I have to go. I got to get my day started here, Captain Rehab. You got to get your day started as far as that goes. So, and plus I'm out of coffee. I don't have any more coffee. So I don't know what the hell's going on here. Well, you know what? Let's check in on. This is Hal Massa. Let's bring him up on the big. Let's bring him up on the big board. He's still broadcasting. I don't want to bring him up here, but this is a capability of this app there. We can see the other people on if it comes up. I guess this app is stalling out. It might be the Wi-Fi too, because there it is. Okay, there he is. But that's Hal. Okay, it doesn't want to work. But that's Hal Massa right there. And if we go, there is Jim Figerty up? That's Jim Figerty. That's Liam. He has 0 followers. That's something. There's something going on with this app. There's something going on. It's stalling out. Maybe I got to update it or something like that. So, but other than that, folks, we are at a end of today's broadcast. So I would like to say thank you to Tina, our Jersey girl, for being here. Thank you, Laura, coming in from Norway, and also like to say thank you to Tony D. Salute to you, my friend, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tim Fanforti. He was here coming in from Michigan, our resident contractor, as I like to call him. He came in. He was over on the YouTube side. And I say thank you to, I thought I saw Double J's was in the house too, coming in from India. And let's see. Yeah, there's Double J's. And thank you, Double J's, for being here. He's from India. And as we're going down, we had an unwanted person there on the Rumble side there, but that was taken care of. But thank you, Captain Rehab was in the house along with Big Juice, bringing up you two guys always bring up the rear. You're a bunch of rears. No, I'm just see how you're training me, Captain Rehab. You're training me to be a so-called horse's ass in a sense. But I Double J's, have a great weekend and catch you up soon. Okay, Double J's, you too, my friend. Yeah, we'll again, I will not be broadcasting. Captain Rehab's laughing at that one. See the influence you have on me, Captain Rehab. Now, just as a programming note, though, I will not be broadcasting Wednesday, so I won't be seeing you until Friday, unless I broadcast Thursday, which will be a gaming broadcast or something like that. So you don't need any training for that. The missus told us you don't need any training to be a horse's ass. Yeah, believe me, I'm a horse's ass, and I have my moments. My moments of being a horse's ass, and the missus puts. I know you're just kidding. No problem. And she's laughing at he's listening. But we won't be broad. What's that?
Well, the whole horse's ass.
Oh, the horse's ass. She knows the horse's ass aspect. Believe me, I've filled those shoes more than once. But we will not be broadcasting on Wednesday due to some real world stuff that me and Mrs. will be taking care of, and everything's okay. It's just something that needs to be done. And as far as that goes, and no need to worry. I know I have to say that because Tina worries and like that, so which I appreciate. But we will be back Friday here on the Friday Coffee, Friday morning coffee, and it feels good to be back. So you all have a great one, Captain Rehab, Double J's, Big Juice. You all have a great one, and no, it's just real world stuff there. Captain Rehab and stuff. We gotta take care of some things, and for me, I just decided it's best just to get. And I need to take a break every once in a while. I used to take long 30-day breaks and stuff, but this I need to take the day off and stuff to take care of some things. So, but with that, you all have a great one. I'm Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich, wishing you all well. Have a great day as we start a new week, and we're working towards the weekend. You can follow me over on X. At Fireman Rich on X, and if you want to know where else I'm at, just Google at Fireman Rich, and you'll see where else I'm at and stuff. But primarily, X is my mainstay for these social media platforms, and I do appreciate the views as far as that goes. People that are watching the live here, people that were in the chat, people on the replay. Thank you very much. Also, greatly appreciate, and those that are listening on the audio pod replay of the audio of today's broadcast on Spotify for creators. Thank you very much. And with that, you all have a great one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Have a great one. Don't have a good one. Have a great one. Ciao for now.